Hello folks, thank you for joining me, Fuzzfinger here, and we're going to continue on with our Final Fantasy XIII-2 walkthrough. So before we go on, I'm just going to spend my points that I've collected, Crystarium points, to boost the characters up a little bit. You can pretty much do what you want with your Crystarium points, depending on how you want to develop your characters. If you do want to copy what I do, I will always show you in the videos where I'm spending my points. I'm going to go for pretty much all round levelling up. So I'm going to start off with Sarah putting some points into Ravager, which is what she's doing at the minute. So we'll put that up to level 10, and then we'll do the same for Noel in his commando role. We'll put that up to level 10 for him, and then when we get some more points we'll spread them out into the other roles. But I'll always show you what I do, so you can copy me if you want to. It's pretty optimal. I don't know if there is a most optimal way of doing it, but the way I'm doing it's going to work pretty well. It's what I learnt from the last game, so feel free to do it as well. So just get that to level 10. Once you've put enough points in, your Crystarium will expand so that you can obviously learn new things and whatnot. It'll level up if you like, and you can select a special ability, but we haven't got enough points to do that just yet, although we should do soon, so I'll mention that when the time comes. And what I've also done is, in party paradigms, set Slash and Burn, which obviously is the paradigm we're using quite a lot of at the moment, the Commando and the Ravager. I've set that to my default paradigm so that when we start battles, we actually begin with that, rather than having to switch every time.
Big project?
Project? Yeah, I was working on something for Snow. That thing, you know.
So, you're just taking him at his word? He says he's from the future, but where's the proof?
I guess you're right. It's just hard after I had that dream about lightning. You know what I mean?
Hey, Sarah. Listen, what's the deal with you and that Noel guy, anyway?
If I said I was going with him, would you stop me?
Let you run off with some con artist? I'd beat him half to death first.
Listen, I don't think you can trust that guy.
Wish Snow was here right now.
So speaking to those was optional. We just actually need to head to this waypoint marker right here.
Sarah, wait up for me.
All this talk about artifacts and gates and time travel, to be honest, I don't know if I'm ready to believe it.
Sarah, there's still so much I don't understand myself. If we can actually find an artifact, then I'll know what I've been saying is true. And once we open the gate, you'll be able to put some of your doubts to rest as well. So what do you think? Will you search for the answers with me? Give me a chance and I'll prove that it's true.
Now again, it's optional, but you can speak to LeBro just over here to get some optional information about the last game if you didn't play it or if you want to recap.
Curious about this time period. That's true. We should probably explain a few things.
I'm all ears.
We were all born and raised on Cocoon, but 3 years ago, our home basically fell out of the sky. We couldn't rely on the broken foul sea anymore, so most of us made the decision to move to Pulse.
Weren't there millions of people living on Cocoon? It must have been pretty cramped.
Well, it was. But on Pulse, we had to deal with new hardships, like vicious monsters and a lack of provisions.
Sounds like a rough time.
Yeah, but eventually things settled down, and some former military types helped get things organized. Now there's a growing town at the base of Cocoon's pillar. The guys who used to be in charge are long gone.
How did you end up in this place then?
Our leader, Snow, suggested we live somewhere near the ocean. We used to live in a seaside town on Cocoon, so it was like we were rebuilding our home. Snow and the rest of us were used to fighting monsters and getting our hands dirty. So we pretty much settled back into our old way of life.
Snow's not around right now, so we do the best we can. But if lightning were back, everything would be so much better.
So for everyone here, your sister being gone is the reality. Odd.
Okay, so that orange waypoint is where we need to go to progress the story. But before we do that, you just want to come and speak to this person sitting down over here, because you can pick up the first side quest.
Medical kit lying around anywhere? I thought I'd left one in Nora House, but I can't seem to find it. I'm guessing someone had a use for it during that ruckus yesterday. Pulse is a dangerous place, and I don't have the supplies to deal with serious injuries. If you find the kit, can you bring it to me?
So this is an optional quest, but it does reward us with a fragment. And we'll do this a little later. We can't do it right now, but we will soon. Okay, so now we're going to want to approach the rocks which we saw, where the waypoint marker was, and that will progress the story for us.
Is that the artifact?
This is Lightning's knife. I keep it in my room, but how did it get out here? Hey, look there. Snow!
Sarah!
Come on.
Okay.
It's her knife. I found it near the base of the pillar.
Snow.
Sarah, I'm sorry. She must be inside the pillar. Lightning's holding up Cocoon, along with Vanilla Flame.
Wait, what are you talking about? She was right here a second ago. I saw her. We talked. She gave us her blessing. I won't forget that moment. Lightning was happy. Happy that Snow and I were getting married. She laughed and said congrats.
Sarah.
But then, all of a sudden, Lightning disappeared. She was gone, like she was never there to begin with. No one else remembered her smiling and laughing. No one but me.
All your friends think your sister is inside that pillar.
I was scared. People said I was dreaming. They said I was just making up stories so that I didn't have to face the truth.
Listen, Sarah. Your memories are the truth. Lightning is alive. The question is, why are you the only one who remembers?
Well, perhaps history changed somehow.
You mean your memories are true, but history was altered afterwards?
Of course, that's not really possible. I know that. But I just don't understand how I can remember it so clearly when no one else can. Weird. The knife looks
looks like it's been polished.
Maybe someone was cleaning it.
What is an artifact anyway?
No one knows. Only that it's something that doesn't belong in this time.
Where do you think we should look?
Well, this isn't my native time period. Maybe we should start by asking the locals if they've seen anything.
Good idea. I just hope they don't think we're crazy.
These disturbances are all happening in the area around the impact site. I'd say our best bet is to search around the town.
Okay, so we're looking for an artifact, and we'll do that. We'll start that by heading south down here.
Look, I think Mog...
And we're looking for a
That's
cat.
just a cat.
There's a few around here, but there's one cat in particular, which is this one just up here. We need to speak to him.
Wait, the cat isn't an artifact, is it?
And now we'll have to give chase,
Maybe
since he doesn't want to talk to us.
Stay on him.
You just interact with him again and he'll run off again. And this time we want to just head to the left here. The cat's ran off behind these buildings. So we just need to go and approach him again. I got a bit confused here. We just need to go up the steps to our left to get round. Okay, and where's that kitty? There he is.
Snow, so this is where you got to. And the artifact isn't here, huh?
Snow?
Kupo? Oh yeah, she's my pet. Kupo? Huge found her and brought her home.
Hey, I don't see why not.
I think we should keep her too. Just as long as she doesn't make a mess in my workshop. Hey, girl.
Are you sure you can look after her?
Can't we all do it? I mean, we are one big family, right?
Yeah, right.
Mac, you'll do it.
You too.
Thanks. She's adorable.
She really does have a face.
I thought I could hide it from them, but they knew. They saw right through me. I'd lost lightning, and then snow. But those guys, they really tried to cheer me up.
Oh. So it hasn't been all bad.
No, not at all. Life is harder here compared to back on Cocoon. But everyone sticks together. Even in the tough times, we have each other. That helps.
Those friends of yours are like family, aren't they?
Yeah. Why don't you settle down with us? I'm sure everyone would like that.
It's good of you to offer, but I can't do that. I made a promise to Lightning.
Yeah.
We're way off track.
Where else should we look?
Mog, help us out here.
Okay, so now we want to head out to the children. The group of kids. Just head up round back here to get out. You can't jump up that. You have to go all the way around.
Looking for playmates.
The sound of the waves remind me of Bodhum.
The guys on Cocoon aren't going to come all the way out here to...
Now when you speak to these, a special live trigger thing will appear. And you have to actually pick the right answer before the story can progress. So it's a little different to the others.
A school teacher, huh?
Right! I'm so glad you're all safe.
Yeah. Now, did everyone do their homework?
I did mine, because I didn't want you getting mad at me like the last time.
Seems like you'd be soft on kids, but you're pretty strict, huh?
Hey, not that bad. No, come on. You know, I'm only strict because my teacher was strict. Lightning must have rubbed off on me.
My grandmother was a teacher, too. She taught me everything I know. She taught me about Grand Pulse and its history.
Do you want to go back to your own time?
Even if I did, there's no one waiting for me. Besides, I don't even know if it's possible.
So what are you going to do?
I'm not sure. First, I want to help you track down your sister. Then, well, there are things I'm looking for too.
That's the kid I was looking for. I knew my eyes weren't playing tricks on me.
It's Mackie! I better get out of here!
Okay, so we're still hunting for that artifact. So we need to chase after that kid that ran off. So just keep going over here to the orange waypoint, which is where he is, and just keep giving chase to him. You'll get to know this area quite well since we're back and forth quite a bit.
I'm glad there wasn't too much damage done.
So we can see him at the top of the hill here. And this is the live trigger that I was talking about, where you have to pick the correct answer before you can go on. And I actually picked the wrong answer to begin with, so just wait until you see my dialogue move on before you choose the same answer that I did. It's not the first one I pick.
You want to tell me what's going on? If you do, I'll buy you LeBro's special lunch every day for a year.
I seem to remember that bribing him was the right way to do it, but obviously I was wrong. You have to put your foot down with him. So choose the bottom option.
I know you say you won't get mad at me, but I can't tell you. I don't want to get yelled at.
The kid was trying to get away from Mackie. I bet you anything he was up to no good.
Now you'll get another live trigger. And this time I do choose the correct one first off.
I hope you're not misbehaving. It makes me sad when my students don't behave.
I'm sorry, Miss Farron. Guess I'll own up. The truth is, I sold something for Mackie.
And that's why he was chasing you?
What did you take?
This necklace. It belongs to you, doesn't it?
Hey, wait! What was he doing with this anyway?
That belongs to Mackie, doesn't it?
No, it's mine. It's a reminder of a promise a good friend made me.
Sarah, I believe you. Your sister's alive. She's out there somewhere.
Thank you, Snow.
Here, you hang on to this for a while. When I come back, it'll be with lightning. then there's no way she can say no to us getting married.
Okay.
Okay.
And that was the last time I saw snow. The memories I had of Lightning standing on the plain beneath Cocoon. He was the only one who believed. Believed them enough to do something. That's why I've been waiting here.
And doing nothing, right? Lightning and snow are long gone, but you still sit here and wait. Why didn't you go after them?
I wanted to go. I wish I had.
It's not too late. You can leave now if that's what you really want.
I know, but I just can't.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't pressure you. In the end, the decision has to be yours.
Okay, so just over there where you can see the little blue circle on the floor, that's a shortcut which will take us back to the village. So just jump down there and speak to Noel up here for another live trigger.
Wasn't the artifact after all?
Are you losing your touch? I got a question for you. Who's this snow person? A boyfriend?
I think if you choose the top one, I didn't, but I think if you do, you get quite a funny response from Sarah.
Wow, he sounds like a great guy. And he lives in this village with you.
He's looking for my sister right now. Out there, somewhere.
Braving the wilds to find a lost friend. Now that's the kind of person who might believe my story.
And I won a power wristband in that battle, which I'll give to Noel. That will increase his strength by 10%, which is very useful as a commando. Not useful for Sarah though, since she's a Ravager, which is a magic user most of the time. And we'll just push all the way back to the village.
Artifact yet, huh?
No, instead, my things are showing up in places they shouldn't be.
I wonder if someone's trying to mess with us.
I doubt it. No one here would do something like that.
I guess not. Unless they think they're doing the right thing.
It might not be a person at all. I mean, with time and space being warped everywhere, anything could happen, really.
Right. And that's how your things ended up out here? It's not a bad theory. Okay, so maybe we should ask if anyone else is missing stuff.
Let's head to the house and find out.
Okay, so after that cutscene, you just want to head to the Nora house and into Sarah's bedroom. Don't bother speaking to this person. LeBreau only has the same thing to say that she said the other time. Just head straight into Sarah's bedroom and approach the mirror on the wall.
It was never there before.
That looks very strange mirror to me. Maybe it's an artifact.
Check it out.
Wait. Okay, what is that? How did that happen?
It's a twist in time. Something that doesn't belong.
Yeah.
I think this is an artifact.
We found an artifact, just as Noel said we would. Does this mean everything else you said is true? Did he really meet Lightning in Valhalla? Maybe. Once I step through the gate, I'll be leaving my friends, my students, and the village for who knows how long. Can you tell me, Lightning? Do I dare believe this man?
Okay, now we just have to head for the gate.
And well done, we've got our second fragment, so that's 2 out of 160. Thank you very much for joining me. I think we'll leave it there. Don't forget to pick up your live trigger reward. This has been Fuzzfinger. I'll see you next time.
Wherever it came from, it didn't belong here in this time.
Scary stuff.